You're watching Shoot Your Shot TV, and today we have the Air Max 2 CB94. These are the Air Max 2 CB94 in the Old Royal colorway. But before we jump into it, we want to give a huge shout out to 1985 Gallery for letting us get an early look at these classic basketball shoes from the 90s. But let's go ahead and dive into the details. The CB94 is constructed of this textured leather upper. You do have an inner sock-like booty for optimal comfort. It's two-tone with that Old Royal in black. It has a nice nubuck material on the front of the tongue, and it also features a rubberized Air Max 2 logo. They do have these rubber bungees going down the front of the tongue. You do have these plastic white eye stays. It was a fast lacing system back in the day. Taking us down to the toe box, you do have more of these textured leather overlays with perforated holes. And then taking us to the side panel of the shoe, more textured leather overlays, but with big black perforated holes for breathability. You do have an embroidered Nike font logo on the side panel as well. Taking us to the back of the shoe, you do have this nylon pull tab, which is connected to the nylon sock booty to help slip these on. Underneath that, on the heel cup, you do have the Nike Air logo. And then when you go to the midsole of the shoe, it's a two-tone midsole, very 90s shape. Looks like teeth right here on the side. Two colors, the Old Royal and the black. And then towards the back of the midsole, you do have that signature air bubble in a white Nike checkmark. Taking us to the outsole, you do have this different traction pattern that you don't really see on basketball shoes from the 90s. Kind of reminds me of Continental tires. Then towards the heel of the outsole, you do have this window where you can still see the air bubble. And if you look really closely, you can see that Nike Air logo as well. For those of you who might not know, the CB94 originally released back nearly 30 years ago in 1994. They were designed by Tinker Hatfield, and they were Charles Barkley's second signature shoe. Prior to Sir Charles having his own signature line, he was playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, and a little bit of his time on the Suns. He would wear some of our personal favorites on the court, like the Air Alpha Force, the Air Force Max, and the Air Force 180. Nike needs to bring back those, do it ASAP. And when he got over to the Phoenix Suns, he was one of the more polarizing players of the era. So of course he got his own sneakers. The predecessor to these was the Air Force Max CB, and then you got the CB94. And it's just crazy to think when you see Charles Barkley now as an analyst on TV, you wouldn't know that he was such a beast back in the 90s, especially if you're a little bit on the younger side or you're unfamiliar with his game. But like I mentioned, he was one of the greatest players of that time, getting a lot of boards, getting a lot of buckets, playing with such aggression, yet with such finesse at the same time. He helped contribute to the Dream Team getting that gold medal in 1992 and the Olympic team in 1996 as well. He would also accrue a lot of technical fouls as he did play with such aggression, such attitude, but he would own up to it. He would say, look, I'm not a role model, and Nike would take those words and take someone who you wouldn't deem as marketable, and they turned him into a fan favorite, and they definitely had the shoes with bold looks to go along with his bold attitude. The CB94 came in 3 original colorways. They came in that white, black, and dark Concord to go with the Suns uniforms. They came in the triple black with the perforated silver holes, and they came in the white, black, dark Concord, which they now call Old Royal. And over the years, we've seen a few new colorways like black and red, black and royal, cool gray, and even the Suns Player Edition with the 34 stitched on, but nothing hits quite like the original. This specific colorway has released a handful of times over the last 5 to 7 years, and they're coming back again on January 9th, 2024. You can get them on the Sneakers app or at your local Nike retailers. If you're in the area, make sure you stop by 1985 Gallery so you can secure your pair, and they retail for a price point of $170. As far as comfort and sizing goes, I definitely suggest going true to size, but if you do have a wider foot, I would suggest going a half size up. They do run pretty snug. At first, they are hard to put on, but when you break them in, you shouldn't have that many problems. And as far as that comfort goes, you can definitely feel the air unit in the back of the heel. They're not the most comfortable retro out there. I don't really feel like there's anything in the forefoot of the shoe, no cushioning there, but if you know, let us know in the comments. As far as style goes, this is one of the most classic basketball silhouettes from that era, and it still looks good 30 years later. You really can't go wrong. You wear this with almost anything. It would be really hard to break a fit with this classic silhouette from 1994. But how do you guys feel about the CB94s in this colorway? Is this something you were looking forward to picking up, or did you grab them last time? And what retro from the Charles Barkley line do you want to see Nike bring back next? Personally, I'm hoping that they bring back the CB34s, but that's just me. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all the support. Let's go ahead and try these on.
Zoom flight 95, carbon fiber on the side. Hey, I'm really that guy. Yeah. Can't touch base, can't hit me offline. I always come through, but I'm rarely on time. My bad been had, they bit that, so I switched that. Wavy dream team, same click back. Y'all clickbait, shit's whack. What you posting your story off top, I skip that. We in the field, no two-hand touch. Big swoosh on the dunk spike, you an ambush. Tryna push coops with no roof and such. With my head out that big, I'm cute as fuck. At least my girl thinks so. Not with billionaires, the world's been slow. Super villain like Hank Scorpio. And put on for the city till the curtains close. Till then, we gon' still win. Till I stack a couple mil or in 10. I ain't tripping off your little friends. They do this, they do that, I don't feel that. Nah, I took some time off, but I'm still here. I expanded my bag that I've been in.
If you enjoyed this review on the CB94s, make sure you check out all our other retro basketball shoe reviews right here. We got a bunch for you guys to binge and enjoy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We have a lot more in store. We appreciate all the support, and we'll catch you on the next episode.